Time is the most precious commodity we've got, yet most of you waste it like infinite. You sit there staring at screens, chasing desires and trivial things that don't mean. You think you're doing something important, but you're just part of the 90% of failures who let life pass them by. 90% of people are failures. Yeah, you heard me right. They spend their lives wasting time on crap that doesn't matter. They sit in front of screens, binge watching, gaming, scrolling through endless feeds of meaningless content. They're slaves to their desires, trapped in a cycle of instant gratification that keeps them weak and complacent. It's pathetic. Think about it. How many hours do you spend on your phone, your computer, your TV? Add it up and you'll see you're pissing away a massive chunk of your life. The average person spends over 6 hours a day in front of a screen. That's 42 hours a week, 168 hours a month, 6 hours a year in a decade. That's over 20,000 hours. 20,000 hours of doing nothing but staring at a screen. And for what? To keep up with the latest trends, to know what your friends are doing, to escape reality for a few hours. It's a joke. Meanwhile, the elite 10% are out there, making moves, controlling the world. They're the ones who see time for what it is: a tool, a weapon, a means to power. They understand that every second counts, and they don't waste it on trivial. You know why they're successful? Because they focus on what's important. They set goals, they work hard, they make sacrifices. They don't let distractions pull them away from their path. They know that the road to success is paved with discipline, determination, and a relentless drive to be the best. They don't waste time on petty desires or trivial pursuits. They invest their time in things that matter, things that bring real results. You think you can become one of them by sitting on your ass and scrolling through social media? Think again. Success requires effort. It requires focus. It requires you to give up the comforts of a mediocre life and embrace the grind. It requires you to look at yourself in the mirror and ask, what am I doing with my life? Look at the numbers. The top 10% control 90% of the world's wealth. They're the ones who run the companies, make the decisions, and shape the future. They're the ones who get done while the rest of you are wasting time on. They're the ones who live their lives with purpose while you drift through yours without direction. Think about it while you're watching in that latest Netflix series. They're closing deals while you're playing that video game. They're building empires while you're checking your social media feeds. They're making connections that will last a lifetime. They're the sharks in the water, and you're just a guppy swimming around aimlessly. Success isn't handed to you on a silver platter. It's earned through blood, sweat, and tears. It's earned by making the hard choices, by sacrificing your comfort for your dreams. It's earned by getting off your ass and putting in the work day in and day out. It's earned by saying no to the distractions, the temptations, the try to pull you away from your goals. Look at the stats. 80% of millionaires are self-made. They didn't get there by luck or by chance. They got there by hustling, by grinding, by refusing to let anything stand in their way. He got there by understanding that time is their most valuable asset, and by using it wisely. They got there by being part of the elite 10% who control the fate of the 90% who waste their lives on trivialities. You want to be successful. You want to be part of that elite 10%. Then stop wasting time. Stop following your petty desires. Stop spending hours in front of screens doing nothing of value. Get up, Get out and start working on your dreams. Start taking control of your life, your time, your destiny. Start being the master of your own fate instead of a slave to that's holding you back. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be quick, but nothing worth having ever is. You have to be willing to put in the work, to face the challenges, to overcome the obstacles. You have to be willing to push yourself to the limit, to go beyond what you thought was possible. You have to be willing to make the sacrifices, to give up the comforts of the present for the rewards of the future. Look at the numbers again. The average person works 40 hours a week, but the successful ones, they put in 60, 70, 80 hours. They outwork the competition. They outthink the competition. They outlast the competition. They understand that success is a marathon, not a sprint. They understand that every hour, every minute, every second counts. Take a hard look at your life. Where are you wasting time? What distractions are holding you back? What trivial pursuits are keeping you from achieving your goals? Identify them, eliminate them, and focus on what truly matters. Focus on your dreams, your goals, your vision for the future. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself, one who doesn't settle for mediocrity, one who strives for greatness. You want to be part of the elite 10%, then act like it, live like it, think like it, be relentless in your pursuit of success, be disciplined in your use of time, be ruthless in eliminating distractions, be dedicated to your goals, be willing to do whatever it takes to achieve them. Look at the world around you. It's filled with mediocrity, with people who settle for less, who accept the status quo. Don't be one of them. Be the exception. Be the one who rises above, who breaks free from the chains of complacency, who achieves greatness. Be the one who looks back on their life with pride, knowing they gave it their all, knowing they left nothing on the table. Remember, time is your most valuable asset. Don't waste it. Don't squander it on trivialities. Use it wisely. Use it purposefully. Use it to build the life you want. Use it to become part of the elite 10% who control their destiny, who shape their future, who achieve their dreams. Use it to become music. Successful. Stop following the crowd. Stop doing what everyone else is doing. Stop living a life of mediocrity. Start living a life of purpose, a life of meaning, a life of success. Start being the person you are meant to be, the person who doesn't waste time, who doesn't follow desires, who doesn't settle for less. Start being the person who achieves greatness. Look at the numbers again. The top 1% of earners in the world make more money than the bottom 90% combined. That's not a coincidence. That's the result of hard work, of focus, of dedication. That's the result of understanding the value of time and using it wisely. That's the result of being part of the elite 10% who control the fate of the 90% who waste their lives on trivialities. Don't be part of the 90%. Be part of the 10%. Be part of the elite. Be successful. Use your time wisely. Focus on your goals and never ever settle for less. Be the best. Be the greatest. Be successful. And when you look back on your life, you'll know that you gave it your all, that you left nothing on the table, able, that you achieved your dreams. You have the power to change your life. You have the power to be successful. You have the power to be part of the elite 10%. Use it wisely. Use it now. Don't waste another second. Don't let another moment slip by. Take control of your life, your time, your destiny. Be successful, and remember, success is not a destination, it's a journey. It's a journey that requires hard work, dedication, and a relentless drive to be the best. It's a journey that requires you to make the most of every second, to eliminate distractions, to focus on your goals. It's a journey that requires you to be part of the elite 10%, to control your fate, to shape your future. Music. So what makes a person successful? It's not luck, it's not chance, it's not talent, it's hard work, it's focus, it's dedication, it's using your time wisely, eliminating distractions, and never settling for less. It's being part of the elite 10% who control the fate of the 90%, who waste their lives on trivialities. It's being relentless, great, disciplined in of time, and ruthless in eliminating destruction. It's being the best version of yourself, one who doesn't settle for Madoc, one who strives for you want to be successful. Wasting time. Stop following your desires. Stop spending hours in front of screens doing nothing. Val, get up, get out, and start working on your dreams. Start taking control of your life, your time, your destiny. Start being the master of your own fate instead of a slave to that's holding you back. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be quick. Nothing worth having. Those you have to be willing to put in the world, to face the challenges, to overcome war. You have to be willing to push yourself, to go beyond what you thought was possible. You have to be willing to make sacrifices, to give up the confidence of the present for the rewards of the future. Look at the numbers again and understand what is happening around